Hello everyone and welcome, this is the Silent K and today we're playing some MegaMek. Starting off, we are picking up right where we left off. Let me tweak this the other way, there we go. Alright, so yeah, we were in the middle of a battle, we were in the middle of a breakthrough battle, if you needed reminding. And we're up against a few tanks and a couple light mechs, many of which have been destroyed already. But then the enemies are bringing in reinforcements. There's a Cyclops. There's one of these is likely to be a Stalker. There's a Victor around here somewhere, I believe it was. Let me double check that. And a Dragon around here somewhere as well. Yeah, it's a Victor 9B. That's the one with the autocannon 20. And those are not light mechs, no. We were most definitely pulling ahead as far as damage goes. The only real issue that we had is that our house officer lost his leg and ejected. Also, there's this wasp that's been harrying us, but we're working on taking him out. He's down to just his medium laser, it looks like. And we were just about to replace player with princess, and then it was our turn to go, so we were going to advance and try to engage this Cyclops before it gets any closer. Now that's the fast Cyclops, the one that's lighter on the armor, still pretty heavily armed. That autocannon 20 could be an issue if he gets close. Oh, needs a 6 to avoid bogging down. I don't like those odds, but at least we're not in the thick of it already. It gives us a chance to break free. Oh, we're stuck. Great. Wyvern, you also need a 5. That did not serve me well last time, but we'll give it a try. Okay, we made that. Yarvik will continue to advance as well, as will Petra. And the Wasp might be fleeing. Yeah, I needed a 6, got a 4, got bogged down, needed a 5, got a 9, succeeded. I'm wondering what this sensor return over here is. I wonder if that's one of the lights or a pilot or something that we took out, or is that the dragon moving in for a flanking maneuver? I don't know if the dragon's had enough time to get there yet. But yeah, we'll start with Petra. Big guns first, always. We've got the Wasp on 10s and 12s. I think we'll go up to 1 heat, maybe try to, I don't know, take out a leg or something. That'd be nice. Earl, you've got the Manticore on 10s, you've got the Von Luckner on 10s. Which one is the bigger threat? The Manticore is worth 1300 battle value, 3-4 gunner, lots of armor, PPC LRM 10. You've got autocannon 20, bunch of SRMs, 1000 battle value, 4-6 driver. Yeah, Manticore is going to be our priority, at least for now. That was a 10 with cluster munitions? Oh, wow. Okay, well. Take the 11. We'll take the 9. And we'll take the 10. Let's see. Wyvern. You've got the Cyclops on 11s. You've got the Dragon on 12s. I guess that answers where that guy is. We've got the Wasp on 10s. Either way, we're not looking at hitting with much of anything. The Wasp, it'd be nice to get a kill on him. His center torso is looking how rough? 7 points. Can we hit him with 4 SRMs in the center torso? No, we cannot. I don't believe so. We'll hold off on building up any heat. We'll save some ammo for the Cyclops. Garvik has the Manticore on 11s, the Von Luckner on 13s. We've got the Wasp on Impossible, apparently. So that's going to be the Manticore on 11s with the large lasers. We'll hold off on the autocannons. I want a better shot than an 11. That would be some pinpoint shooting. Yeah, we're taking a lot of long odds shots this turn. We're not likely to hit with a lot of it. Banshee missing on 10s and 12s, except for a medium laser to the center torso rear, leaving him with 5 structure. Interesting. The Atlas missing with everything, the Dragon missing with everything, the Archer landing 4 SRMs, 2 of them to the center torso. Right arm is down to 1 structure. Dang. Did we hit him hard enough to knock him down? I don't think we did. The Cyclops landing 6 LRMs on the Atlas, right torso, and last point of edge to save our head. Manticore missing on 11s, the Rifleman missing on 11s. Sorry, the Manticore missing on 9s and 7s. And nobody fell down. Everyone's cool except for the Banshee at 1 heat. We've 1 initiative going into round 14. We're at 96% of our forces. The primary outfor is at 53. The naval units and reinforcements are both still at 100%. Random guy will continue advancing, even though I think he doesn't have a spotlight. So we'll see if he had a spotlight last I checked, but it's probably gone now, is what I mean. And a 6. Dang. Those woods are just... Okay. We made that. The Wasp got away. Cyclops is closing, Dragon is closing. I think I need Petra. I think I need her to go reckless. I want her to catch up. We've got some long-range weapons that we're not using. Wait. Oh yeah, this is the slow Banshee. It is a 3-5. Yeah, we'll go 3 hexes this turn on a 5, hopefully. Yeah, we got it with a 10. Wasp flees the battlefield. It takes pilot, our house officer, with it. So yeah, he is now MIA in the hands of the enemy. We'll start with Petra, who has eyes on nobody apparently. That's a bummer. We'll go next with the Rifleman, who has eyes on the Manticore on 11s again. Is it worth firing some autocannons at this point? No, I want to wait until we're at least 1 hex closer, then we're at medium light range. That'll give us 9s. Yeah, he barely made it off the field. He 1 more medium laser to the center torso and he would have been toast. Okay, now we've got the Manticore on 9s and 11s. We've got a 7 on him. We'll hold off on the SRM and we'll take the 6 with the LBX and hopefully we can immobilize him. That way he'll be much easier to hit. And the Archer has the Cyclops on 11s. That's actually kind of tempting. We might get lucky and get a head hit or something. But we're not gonna build up any heat yet. We're gonna hold off on that. That'll leave us with 122 shots. Dragon landing 6 LRMs on Wyvern's left leg and center torso. Rifleman missing on 11s. Cyclops missing on a 15. Why did he... Oh, indirect fire. I don't know why he was even firing at us if he needed 15s. The Atlas on 9s and 11s lands some LRMs, 12 of them. Costs it a movement point, but otherwise not much effect. The Manticore lands a PPC on our Atlas's left torso and 8 LRMs to the center torso and right arm. Archer at the Cyclops missing with everything, no piloting checks. Atlas is at 3 heat. Everyone else is running cool. We've won initiative going into round 15. We're at 95%. Primary out 4 is at 50. Nothing really changed this turn. Nobody got hit. We'll continue advancing at a walk. I'm thinking we'll skirt around this swamp into these woods, maybe. But that's next turn, because we're using up all of our movement points already. Yarvik into the heavy woods at a run. Petra into the light woods at a run. And their pilot flees the battlefield. Okay, so they're losing initiative sinks left and right, which is nice. Maybe the Cyclops has TSM and needs the heat. I happen to know for a fact that that Cyclops does not have TSM. Also, I don't know if that would be enough heat. So we've got the Von Luckner on 9s. And a 7. And an 8. I was just struggling with why he was rolling 15s. Yeah. Me too. I'm guessing it's some kind of quirk of Princess's psychology, maybe. Oh, we've got the Cyclops on 9s now. That's enough to start doing some damage. Unfortunately, that also means that we're at long range for his autocannon. And he needs... Oh, we don't know yet. He needs 8s with the LRMs and autocannon. And we'll see what the Cyclops does. Hopefully more than an 8. Hopefully more like a 10 or 11. Yarvik's got the Von Luckner on 10s. Oh, he backed up. Now he's no longer at the cusp of medium range. Do we take a couple shots on 10s? I think we're gonna need those for the Stalker. And Petra, of course, with no targets. She's behind the woods. Atlas missing on 7, 8s, and 9s. The Dragon on 8s, landing an autocannon and 3 LRMs to the left and right torso. Landing SRMs on the Cyclops, starting with 2, 1 to each leg, and missing with everything else. Below average. Cyclops, needing a 10, hits the Archer in the right arm with the autocannon 20, down to 2 armor in that location. Missing with everything else. That hurt. We need to take that Cyclops down, and we need to do it now. And yeah, you're right, Princess does hate the Archers. Rifleman missing the Von Luckner, and the Atlas taking, wow, 24 damage from various sources to various locations. Left arm takes 10, right torso takes 4, right arm and left leg each take 5. Atlas needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 9. Archer needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 9. The Cyclops is at 5 heat, so we can expect less outpouring of fire from him next turn. Archer's at 4 heat. He's also going to be at 3-5 this turn, which might slow him up a little bit. We're down to 93% of our forces, and they're down to 99.8% of their reinforcements. Yeah, we'll have random guy advance at a walk. We'll have Wyvern run into these woods. Yarvik will also advance, and Petra might be worth going reckless again. Well, would reveal both of these sensor returns. Would also make her a target for both of those sensor returns. But I think we can handle it. We just need a 4. And we made it with a 7. Alright, weapons fire. Petra at the Cyclops on 8s. I think we're gonna do that. We'll hold off on the LBX. We'll try to punch some holes with some lasers. And then follow that up with some LBX. I think that works. 8s are better than 10s for sure. We've got random guy has the von Luckner on a 7 and an 8. 6. Not bad. Wyvern has no targets visible in sight. Yarvik has the von Luckner on 9s, which is actually what we were hoping for. Alright, the Banshee hits the Cyclops in the right leg and with a PPC, hits him in the right torso with a medium laser. Medium laser to the right arm, down to 5 armor there. Atlas at the von Luckner, landing 12 LRMs to the left side and turret. Atlas takes 6 damage to the left torso and center torso. Rifleman at the von Luckner hits it in the turret for 16. And the Cyclops needs an 8, gets a 10. Ooh, he is not a good pilot. Our Banshee is at 1 heat. Everyone else is running cool this turn. We're at 92%. They're at 98.8%. Maybe it's time for Earl to move reckless. Walk into these woods. On a 4+, I think we can do that. Wyvern will advance at a run. Arvik will advance at a walk. Petra might want to stand still, actually. Atlas needed a 4, got a 7, so that was a success. Starting with Petra, we've got the Cyclops on 7s. Oh, that's tasty. We'll do 7s, and instead of another 7, we'll do some 9s. We'll do quite a few 9s, and a 6. Hopefully we can get some ammo crit or something going on. Oh, the Victor has shown his face as well. We've got the Cyclops on, looks like 9s with most everything. We got an 8 with the SRM, or the LRMs, and a 6 with the LBX. Wyvern has the Cyclops on 9s. We'll not go too high, but we'll burn for 1 heat, just to keep our heat sinks active. And Yarvik has no targets for the Rifleman. Alright, Banshee at the Cyclops. Hits him in the PPC with a PPC to the right torso, down to 5 armor. Medium laser to the left arm, down to 5. Medium laser to the right arm, down to 0. Medium laser to the left torso, left leg, left torso again. Both of those locations down to 10 armor. And then 8 LBX hit pellets. Right arm is internal, but no crit. Atlas at the Cyclops hits him in the right arm with a large laser, down to 6 structure. And then missing with everything until the LRMs. We hit the right arm, putting on his medium laser. Right leg is going internal, right torso is down to 2. Hit with 6 pellets of the LBX, hit him in the head, forcing his first consciousness check. Right torso is down to 1 armor. Archer landing a couple of SRMs. We've got the right arm destroyed, we've got the center torso down to 27. Right torso critting on the autocannon, 20 ammo, and there goes the Cyclops. Kablooey. We can ignore the rest of that. The Cyclops needing 12s to hit the Banshee, missing with everything. Okay, so that's a major threat off the field. Now we just have to worry about the Victor and the Stalker. The Victor is at 0 heat. We burned a little bit. We're at 92%. They're down to 78% all of a sudden. Nice. And the primary outfor is at 49%. Random guy will continue advancing, or do we stay in the woods? Let's see. Petra needs to step up and take some fire too. I don't want Wyvern that close to an autocannon 20. He doesn't have the armor for it anymore. Anywhere but the center torso is going to go internal, and I don't want that. Not much salvage there. No, indeed. Earl can take an autocannon 20 to one of his arms or either leg. Still not great. And if he jumps 4 hexes, he'll be 3 hexes away, which is a good range for him. All of his stuff is short range, 369 range profile. Maybe we can tempt him. Yep, he moved the full 4 hexes. He is 3 hexes away. Wyvern will stand still. Alright, we've got the Banshee with the Victor on 9s. We'll go autocannon ammunition. I know it's a 9, which is not likely. You do. Right. Let's see. Rifleman at the Victor on 6s. Oh, he's currently doing 2 targets. He's got eliminated with Searchlight, and he needs 7s on Earl with everything. That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot or a little, but it's going to hurt. So we've got him on 6s. We'll go ahead and we'll burn up to 5. No, we'll save 5 for next turn. We'll go to 2. Let's see. Earl has the Victor also on 6s. And looks like 7s. Maybe we keep the large laser out of it this turn, so we've got some heat spare. We'll do all the mediums that we can. We'll do the small, the SRM, LBX. Dang, that. We could throw in the large laser and only be at 4 heat. We'll do that. And Wyvern with the SRMs on 6s. That is why we didn't unload last turn. We'll do 3 heat, and that is everything. I saw no gyro. We took down the Victor. The only question is, how much damage did he do before he went down? We got him in the right leg with a PPC. We got him in the right arm and right leg with medium lasers. Victor landing his autocannon on the Atlas's left leg, down to 6 armor there. Medium lasers to the right torso times 2, 2 SRMs to the right torso and center torso. Rifleman landing large lasers on the Victor's right arm and left torso, autocannon 5s to the center torso and left torso, down to 7 armor there. The Vedette missing on a 10, the Atlas at the Victor on 7s, hitting him in the center torso with the large. Left leg is a good place to take an AC 20 shot, yeah, especially when you're in an Atlas. But still, down to 6 armor in an Atlas, which draws all kinds of fire. It's a kind of precarious place to be. That has definitely weakened our forces substantially. I'm worried about losing that leg now. And if I lose the leg, then the stalker's going to come and kick me while I'm down. And from there, it's just going to spiral. We'll see. Medium lasers to the left leg, left arm, center torso, left torso down to 2 armor. LBX to the left torso, 1 and 2 down to 0 armor. And 1 more to the left torso for a critical hit on the SRM4 ammo. So the Victor is no more. SRM is all wasted shots, but I'm fine with that. Atlas took 40 plus damage, needs a 7, gets a 10. We've got no more mechs in sight. We're all running hot to the tune of 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. We're at 91% of our forces. The reinforcements are down to 50% of theirs. The primary outforce down to 49 still. And they still have naval units as well. So there's still the dragon was there, and I'm guessing that's the stalker. What is victory conditions? This is a breakthrough mission, which means I believe that in order to succeed, we need to move half of our forces across. Oh, no, or destroy or rout 50% of the following forces, primary op 4. So we actually succeeded at that. Because the primary outforce is down to 49%, has been for a turn or two. We did not preserve 100% of the house officer. We did preserve half of the artillery vehicles, I guess. Yeah, instead of just destroying or routing 50% of the primary op 4, what I think I'm going to shoot for is to neutralize 50% of the combined op 4 reinforcements naval units. And for that I might have to bust out a calculator. But we'll see. That's my goal anyway. That is what I would consider a route. Or if we were able to make it to the far edge of the map, which is probably not going to happen, to be honest. Sure. Searchlight not already on. Just needs a 5. We can do that. Yeah, we got a 9. Alright. Oh, I forgot there's still an SRM carrier over here. And now Petra's got a searchlight on, which makes her an easy target. Fortunately, we also have some easy targets over here. Well, not easy. What do they need to hit us? They need a 9 with an autocannon 2. I need 11s with PPCs. We'll switch back to cluster. And I think that's the only thing we're going to be able to fire. Yeah. Let's see, the rifleman has the next biggest guns. We've got the manticore on 7s. I'll go ahead and take those odds. Hold off on the medium laser, not trying to overheat. Earl has the manticore on 5, which is also nice. Well, with the cluster. 6 with the large, 8s with the mediums. In this case, I think we're going to hold off on maybe 1 or 2 of the mediums. 2, 3, 4. Because I want to throw in the LRMs on a 6. Maybe the we'll skip 2 medium lasers. So we can throw in both racks of missiles and the LBX. That puts us at 4 heat and gives us some pretty good odds of dealing some pretty decent damage. And then Wyvern has the manticore on 6s as well. So yeah, we can pepper him with some SRMs, and we'll go heat neutral with 8 racks. Ooh, I saw his icon change, but I don't know if he's dead. The det hits the Banshee in the right torso. Banshee missing on 11s and 10s. The Rifleman missing on 7s, except for an autocannon 5 hit to the front of the Manticore, critting on his sensors. Manticore hits the Atlas in the right arm with a PPC, down to 1 armor there, and SRMs to the center torso, right and left arm, and right leg. Went internal on that right arm. Atlas at the Manticore, hitting him in the front with a large laser and a medium laser, hits him in the front with another medium. 12 LRMs all to the front, leaving him with 5 armor. LBX clusters. Cost him 1 and 2 movement points, and then half of his movement points. So he is, oh, he's a 0/0. Archer at the Manticore, hitting him in the front, down to 0 armor, down to 4 structure, 2 structure. Destroyed by damage by SRM fire. Nice. We've built up some heat. The Atlas is at 4, the Rifleman is at 2. Everyone else took a bit of a cooldown turn. We've got primary op 4 down to 32%. We've got reinforcements down to 50.5%. And 1,500 points worth of local naval units. Do we go for one more turn, or are we worried about losing the Atlas's left arm? Is it the right arm? Yeah, I think we can go ahead and call it here. So the SRM carrier is going to have gotten away. Along with, oh, Archer got 4 kills. And yes, we controlled the battlefield. We routed the enemy. Atlas went internal on the arm for 1 point. Needs some ammo, including LBX ammo, which is going to be hard to come by. Archer down to 2 armor on the right arm, but otherwise still healthy. Rifleman barely took any damage at all. The Banshee also barely took any damage at all. No one was injured. The Vedette escaped, the Von Lugner escaped. Let's see, the Manticore and the Javelin did not escape. The Stalker and the Dragon escaped. All of the naval vessels, we can say they escaped. About capturing people, we got the pilot of the Fire Javelin, we got the pilot, one of the guys from the Manticore. We killed one of the guys from the Manticore as well, which is unfortunate. Hate to see a needless loss of life. The Wasp, we are not claiming the Wasp because that was a friendly. We're not claiming the pilots, everyone else is already assigned. Wyvern, definitely the MVP this match, with 4 kills, followed by Earl and Petra with 1 kill each. We destroyed 50%, we preserved 50% of, well, heck. We destroyed 50% of them. And I guess we can say we reached the destination edge. Is that going to be 2 scenario victory points plus 2 scenario victory points -1, -1? We can call that a marginal victory. We didn't obliterate them, but we did manage to achieve our objective. Wyvern should get some kind of award. Actually, that was the Wolverine, the Jenner, the Cyclops, and a Manticore. If it had been 4 mechs, that would actually be an award. But 3 mechs and a tank is not. And that, I believe, is the Ace Pilot Award. Let's see if I can find him real quick. There we go. Good. Bring back. Thank you. Award standard. And that is combat achievements is 6 kills, pilot kills in 1 mission. 9 is that one. Bronze Star is 4 pilot kills in a scenario. This was unfortunately 3 pilots and a tank. And actually it looks like he already has, no, that's the Galactic War on Pirating. That is not the Bronze Award. So yeah, we've got, we'll assign you there, and we'll assign you there just cause. We've got no one in the repair bay, and we won't. A tank is piloted, right? No, a tank is crewed. Unfortunately. Do we have a veteran mechanic? Yes, we do. We'll actually give that to Lori so that she can get the XP for that. We'll go ahead, we'll put everyone back in the transport bay. Okay, yeah, it was just mechs. Let's see, personnel, we've got... Oh, off information still. General. I was looking in the far right column and I was like, how do you have 60 some odd XP? I'm sure I would have spent it before then. But yeah, 29 XP. Murdoch has 10 XP. That's... Oh. Had 10 XP. We don't have a Murdoch anymore, sadly. So if he shot down an air unit, does that count as a pilot? It does, yes. And I promise I'm not just making this up as I go along. These are established rules, at least in my universe. Let's see, that was... We got battle loss compensation. We didn't convince anyone to defect. We've got 0.4 million thereabouts for salvage exchange, which is... it's nice. I mean, it counts for something. We can go ahead and advance the day and check on the repair bay, see if they're ready to be fixed yet. Yeah, they are. But first, the announcements. Maintenance on the Stalker. Seeing some up, some down. Double heat sinks are always going to be difficult. We've got the Maxim trending downwards because it's not getting any extra time. Can we fix that? Alright, and who was that? Antonio Roussel. That's the only thing you're working on. You should have plenty of time. Amelia Pasic on an APC, not too worried about that. And the Scavenger Mech. Scavenger Mech, I have an interest in. Trending upwards, love to see it. All the things we can't have. Anything else going on? No, not much. Let's just get down to these repairs. We've got... Where is... Fred Modry, 3 XP still away from going up. These are all 4s. And some of these are bigger jobs, but needs a 3, rolled a 2. Really? On the biggest job of the mech. Let's see, we'll have him do some of these smaller jobs here. Oh, gained 2 XP when I wasn't looking. Well, that's nice. He's now 1 XP away from being an elite. And we'll see if we can't get him that XP. $36 minutes left. Dang. Let's do some reloading. Oh. We have run out of SRM4 ammo. How the heck did that happen? Also, are we out of SRM ammo altogether? Because I thought I had the option turned on where you can use SRM6 ammo, for example. And bulk, we'll grab 250 shots, sure. Let's check SRM6 ammo. Yeah, we've got none of that on order either. Let's go ahead and buy 150 shots of that as well. And then how about an SRM2 ammo? Are we out of that also? Yeah, we are completely out of SRM ammo. We'll do maybe 200 shots of that. Alright, we've still got 215 shots of LRM-20 ammo, so we can do that no problem. We're down to 49 shots of LBX cluster ammo, which is maybe going to be an issue between now and July. Possibly, potentially. Fred Modry can get started on this armor. Hopefully it's what pushes him over the edge, because we're going to have other people doing other things. Halima can do that on a 6, hopefully. Atlas has some really poor quality armor on it. We'll have Lonnie try and fix the arm too. Okay. So we're just waiting on the armor and the SRM ammo. We've got more LBX ammo being used, which is fantastic. We're down to 55 shots of autocannon ammo and 43 shots of cluster. Alright, so now we've just got 3 mechs in the bay, and they're all waiting on SRM ammo. Which is not something I thought I would say today. That said, it is Saturday. I think we can move on to Sunday. Let's see, we fixed the armor, barely. We did not get XP for it. We did fix that fusion engine. Time to stock way up on SRM ammo. Yeah, that was the plan. I think I got plenty of SRM4 ammo and more SRM6 ammo than I usually carry as well. But we've been going through it remarkably quickly with Wyvern's build. And in fact, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And by worse, I mean we're going to be putting more ammo downrange. We're going to be getting quite a bit of SRM ammo in the next one day, including SRM6 ammo and SRM2 ammo in 2 days. Not that we use a lot of SRM2 ammo, but that's kind of like a reserve, I guess, a backup. Regardless, we have enough administrators to where we can actually order that many units of ammo and actually find it all. So we've got just SRM ammo needing to be done. Moving on to Monday, are there going to be any missions this week? We've got the personnel market, we've got an admin logistical, regular style. Do we need another administrator? I don't, you know, we already have 4 of each kind of administrator. Do we really need a 5th? Even if it is logistical. Logistical is important though. Screw it, you're hired. Hey, Thomas. Hey, how's it going? Glad you could join us. You did miss the end of that last mission, which we kind of squeaked by, but we didn't take any major damage. Barely. We did take some internal stuff, but not a lot. I did realize that we're out of SRM ammo, so I did order many tons of that. We've got no missions going on this week, it looks like. Just some SRMs needing to be reloaded. Alright, so that's the repair bay. No SRM is bad. Yeah, fortunately we were able to get some relatively quickly. Matter of 2 days from the time we realized we needed it. So yeah, I think this is the part of the episode where things get maybe a little bit tedious. I think we've got no missions going on. We're just marking time until the end of the month when we get when we get an update on the enemy morale, and hopefully we can route them so that we're not sitting here for another month and a half. More SRM ammo has arrived. Nothing else going on. Going on to Wednesday. Maintenance on the quick draw. No change, which is fine by me. More ammo has arrived. Nothing else going on. Moving on to Friday. We've got maintenance on the grasshopper. Trending upwards. I'm seeing quite a few Bs. Also seeing nothing lower than a C. This grasshopper, was it? I don't remember what happened, but it looks like that was its first maintenance. At least 2 bots in chat. Oh dear. Who do we have? I don't know which ones it is. They don't seem to be hurting anything. I've heard that you can get a shadow ban for hosting them, but the one AX and the one below. OAX2 and another TV viewer, looks like. Okay, OAX2, you are monitored and restricted. Carpathize, hey, how's it going? I'm glad you could join us. We're just mainly doing maintenance and passing time. Block report. I don't see ban. I'm not sure another TV viewer is a bot. Yeah, I'm trying not to go overboard. I'm trying not to go overboard with what I'm doing to people who may be actually viewing, for all I know. But yeah, we're just passing the time until the enemy morale updates, and hopefully we can route them and call this mission early, and then we can get started on some refits. So yeah, that could have been my TV account since I lost my Twitch password on TV and haven't got it logged back in yet. Okay. Watching on TV. Hey, it makes sense. We're actually also looking at down to the last few people in the med bay. The repair bay is clear. The warehouse is all fixed up. Yeah, not much going on other than clicking the button. Insights says bot. Okay, well, let me do what I can. Oh, this one allows me to report. Another TTV. Okay, we will. Problem. I don't know. Nat Zelly. Okay. Nat Zelly, we can monitor and restrict. Okay. Oh, rank banned. Good deal. Appreciate that. Oh, maintenance on Ash's Archer. Seeing a couple greens. I'm still seeing a couple D's, but it is what it is. Just trying to keep any place I visit clean of bots. I appreciate that. Any favor, I appreciate the favor, is what I'm trying to say. And OAX2 banned. Okay, good deal. We've got Rim Collection Charter signed by Gilfillan's Gold CNB. CNB has just received news from the periphery that 6 former RimWorld Republic planets have signed the Rim Collection Charter. The charter bands these 6 planets together into a mutual defensive pact, and the 6 member states hope their alliance will allow them to better defend against pirate predation and pool their resources to improve the conditions on their planets. Speaking on behalf of the new periphery nation, Planetary Councilman Roberts explained the new nation's goals to improve the living conditions for the residents of the Rim Collection planets through improved security, pooling resources, and expanding trade with neighboring nations. So that happened. I'm not sure where exactly that happened. Is that down here, maybe? Arian Concordat, no. Reagan Coalition. Independent. Yeah, I thought the RimWorlds were somewhere down here, but I guess I might be wrong. Tortuga Dominions. Opus. Northwest. Okay, so up in this area. Independent. This blue one. Rim Collection. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. So we do have a couple of planets here by the Rim Collection, which is cool. All the others in this zone are independent, looks like. So yeah, that's just a cool little. And there's us on Pomme de Terre, just kind of hanging out in Rasalhague space, waiting for things to start popping off. We've got Elysian Fields, we've got Independent here. Santander V, that's going to be a very important place soon enough. So yeah, that was the news for Sunday, May 14th. Moving on to the 15th, which is a Monday. Personnel market updated. We've got a regular mechanic. Sure, we could always use another mechanic. Maintenance on the Rifleman, the 4N. Seeing one green line. And on the Marauder 5A, also trending upwards. Nice. Love having high quality machines. Looks like that's it for today. The infirmary, we're still looking at 6 and 7. No. Mechanic, regular, that makes you a corporal. Let's see. The administrator that we hired, Isabella Chung, I think it was. Admin logistical regular. It wasn't Benissa. Benissa has a severed spine. And we wouldn't have hired someone with a severed spine for sure. Tuesday the 16th. Anything going on today? And it's on the Thumper. No change. At least it's not getting worse. Wednesday the 17th. We've got Bicknock doing maintenance on the Orion, which is trending upwards rather nicely. We've got Quangso doing maintenance on the Vedette, no change there. Bogomil doing maintenance on the Saracen, which... What happened? Vehicle stabilizer. Rolled snake eyes, margin of -7, quality remains F, and it was damaged. Might just replace that. Let's see if we can, ooh, on a 9. Maybe Doodles can do that on an 8. We haven't got an elite. 8 or nothing. Oh, he got it. He fixed it. So that's cool. That was the only thing going on today. Moving on to Thursday the 18th. Maintenance on the Blackjack, which still only has the 1 ER large laser. Double heatsink going down in quality, other things going up. Generally moving in the right direction. Friday the 19th. We've got maintenance on the Atlas. It remains quality B, but it is improving. We've got maintenance on the Sabakukaze, which is also trending quite upwards. More SRM2 ammo has arrived. Moving on to Saturday, 20th. Have anything going on? Long Tom moving upwards. Sunday the 21st. Almost a Monday. Alright, it is Monday the 22nd. Did anything interesting happen this week? Whoa. What happened? Was I leaning on the spacebar key? Is that a thing? I think I just advanced several days in a row, because it was not Thursday the 25th. Maintenance on the Cronus, which has easy to maintain and therefore is in pristine condition. Special mission Starleague Cache. Cache, or however you pronounce it. That is today. We've got no enemies, and we've got a friendly Kudo. Use the TO&E to deploy a single unit to this scenario. Who wants to go on a mission to maybe recover a Kudo? Sounds like something awesome Poser would want to do. Let's see what happens if we deploy him to that mission. We've got no enemies. What happens if we start the game? We've got no enemies. That is interesting. I guess we'll deploy and see what happens. We'll deploy here where we can advance into these woods, I guess. And then Team 1 has achieved all victory conditions. Yeah, well, that was a strange mission. No, I don't necessarily need to save that salvage file. We did control the battlefield, undamaged, no wounds. I guess they just gave us a Starleague mech? And I wonder what Starleague mech it was. Oh, it was the Kudo, which has an LRM-10 and a large laser. Oh, it's a primitive Starleague mech. Can we do anything with that? We've got the Kudo-02, which I think is a personal refit. Let's see, it goes double heatsinks, LRM-20, ER large laser. This looks familiar, actually. Endosteel and ferrofibrous. It's faster, it's tougher, and it's meaner. And it's easy to pilot. It also has case, which the original doesn't. It has the same number of reloads. Okay, but how long is it going to take us to do that? And also, yeah, we're not going to be able to do it until we get some parts in. You just say thank you when they give you a Starleague mech. Indeed, yes, thank you. I am just waiting until we have the parts available to do a refit. Okay, so that was Thursday. Oh, yeah, we need to maintain it, I guess. Or can we mothball it for the time being? Would that be a good idea, or would we forget we had it? We'll set it at ×4, and we will assign yeah. We'll assign it to a regular. That'd be Shoyab. We'll get that one. Now all of our things are being maintained, right? Moving on to Friday the 26th. No, nothing happening today. Saturday the 27th. Maintenance on the Dig King, and another baby is on the way. See, this is what happens when you get too much downtime. Meet a British. Admin logistical. Okay, well that's not so bad. Oh. Wait, that's Benissa. That's not Amina. Is that gonna be another soldier? It is indeed another soldier, a regular soldier. We will assign to unit none. We will change primary role to dependent. We will find a veteran soldier maybe to take your place. That'll be Yongguan, sure. Okay, so that's that handled. The Dig King, yeah. Nothing else happening today. Moving on to Sunday the 28th. Maintenance on the Sholigar, looking pretty good still. Monday the 29th, so we should have a new personnel market. Regular mech tech, which we can't hire because we don't have the leadership. Maintenance on the Warhammer. Armor trending downward. Roll the snake eyes. Margin of -3. Armor quality D. Rolled a 2. Margin of -4. Eesh. And is that the left leg? Yeah, that's the left leg. Dropped from B to C. So that's kind of a mixed bag. Looks like 4 up, 3 down. The Stuka trending upwards nicely. Alright, May 30th, which is then on the, let's see, 30 days. May has 31 days. So we're not quite to the last day of the month. Loxley, Devastator unveiled. Thomas, you're lurking? Okay, that's fine. We're still going for another hour or so. If you have anything you need to say, feel free. If not, we'll get by. The Federated Commonwealth unveiled a new construction line at the North Storm manufacturing plant on Loxley today. A news conference held at the plant wowed reporters by showing off the impressive Devastator assault mech. The Devastator is rumored to have been designed by Alexander Kerensky himself just prior to the amorous coup, which resulted in only a handful of prototypes ever making it off the factory floor before the design was lost to history. The Devastator wasn't rediscovered until forces from the Federated Suns discovered blueprints in an abandoned Starleague facility on Hoth in 3023. Unfortunately, the advanced materials and parts required meant that the Devastator would not see production for another 2 decades, with full production only beginning earlier this year. And finally starting to come off the assembly line. So that was Tuesday, May 30th, Wednesday the 31st. We've got another baby on the way, Barino Viral, who is also a field gunner, an elite field gunner, less. Assigned to unit none. Change primary role dependent. Lord, all of our soldiers are just getting themselves all pregnant. I didn't think that was going to be a problem, but That's 4 in just the last couple of weeks. Maintenance on the crosscut logger mech. Mixed bag, not up or down overall. The thumper trending upwards, very nice. And then it's gonna be Thursday, April 1st, June 1st. We've got the unit market. We've got a Charger 1A1, which is the basic 5 small laser charger. It's only 95% cost. I don't think I want one. We've got a Rifleman 3N for 25% off. I wouldn't mind having a backup Rifleman if I don't already. Yeah, I've already got 2 Rifleman backups. That was unit market. Let's see, Archer 2R, we might want a replacement. Papu is now following. Hey, welcome to the party. Glad to have you here. Oh, want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat. Thank you, Varank, for banning that person. How many archers do we have in storage? We might want another one of those. We have 1 in storage, and it's a 1K, which is the large laser. Oh, we've also got a Mark III 2R, which has double heat sinks. Yeah, for 25% off, I think we do want another archer. We'll put it in mothballs. It'll hang out in storage until we need one, but we're going to need one sooner or later. Oh, we've got a spider for 25% off as well. Those make really good scouts. I might add one to Aleutian Lance. Yeah, we'll go ahead and purchase a spider as well. Throw that into Aleutian Lance. Let's see, the Kudo. Let's see, the Archer we can put into mothballs. That'll be Ogiko can do that. The spider. Do we have someone that can pilot a spider? Active personnel, mech warriors, elite. We've got. Okay, you're no longer a recruit since you're a 4-5. You're a lieutenant junior grade. And you are going to be in a spider. Which hopefully will not get destroyed the first time they go out into action. Force icon, we want formations, we want a full lance. And that's Lou Ikarashi, who I wonder what Lou is short for, because Lou is a guy's name. Okay, so that was the unit market. Do we have anything on the contract market? We do not. Enemy morale is now rout. Special event, betrayal, employer minor breach. Player is abandoned in the field by employer transports. If he loses his base attack battle, he loses all mechs on repair. Margaret Matsumoto has gained an XP, which, yeah, you're a dependent, so it's cool, I guess. Just the 1 person gained XP? Thought it was supposed to be on a 10 up. I wonder. Maybe it happened and it just glitched the report? I don't know. Anyway, that's another 27 million for monthly payout. Minus $1 million for salaries. Normally I would wait another month, and if it's a consecutive month of route, I would call it there, but in this case, I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it here as well. Complete mission, outcome, success. Whoa. Oh, people trying to... No, we don't play with defection, or not defection, but retirement. Mission, outcome, success, okay. We are... Okay, isn't there a way that you can pay them bonus to get their target down? Regardless, I'm not seeing any targets above 3, so... But still, that's about everyone, looks like. General modifier, let's go -6. That way I'm not worried about losing anyone. Okay, okay, okay. And we picked up another 54 million. Nice. We did also gain some XP. Giovanna Alexander is up to 10. That's good for another edge. And as an administrator, you can never have enough edge. Hikari Ono gained an XP. We've got a veteran here. Looks like no one else is ready to go up. At least that I'm not seeing offhand. So tomorrow we should start seeing some of these parts coming in. And we might want to go to Rasalhague. Transit time, total time 15.8 days. Yeah, we can be on Rasalhague in time for the next contract update. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll begin transit. Actually, hold on. Before we leave, prisoners, just saw it. Let's sort by rank. First things first, anyone who's not willing to defect is going to get ransomed. And yes, I see them. I'm just going all the way down. Who else? Play piloting +3, gunnery +3, severe internal bleeding. Okay, so it's really just Marissa. Yeah, really just Marissa, and we do this again. We hold control and we select Marissa, and everyone else I think we can hold on to. Almost 1 million C-bills for all those people we just ransomed. So let's see, that's 4 new elite soldiers, 3 new veteran soldiers, 4 regular soldiers, an elite driver or 2, or no, elite driver and 1 regular, 2 gunners that are elite and 3 regulars. Let's go ahead and recruit all of them. I'll fix the ranks overnight, I guess. Not right now. So yeah, now that we're in transit, we're waiting on parts to start coming in so that we can start doing our upgrades. We're gonna have to wait for Any one of these mechs is going to have to wait until at least we have the right torso in for it, so that's going to be just a little while. It's going to be a few days. Unmaintained units. What? Which ones? Oh yeah, the that we bought. It's going to be the spider. It's not mothballed. It's going to be ×4 maintenance. That's going to be a regular tech. It's going to be, I guess, Monroe Thompson can do that one. And that should be it. Okay, 24 hours to jump point, maintenance on the Wolverine 6M Mark II, trending upwards. Mothballed the Archer, find center torso found, and center torso failed. Yeah, even the parts that we can now find are still difficult to find. They're all 7s. We're gaining XP at a prodigious rate, though. And then I guess Benissa, who's a regular, is not skilled enough to find any of those parts. The availability has dropped. Missed a whole hour. Sorry. I don't know how to keep that from happening next time. You didn't miss a whole lot. We finished up the mission that we were doing last week. We didn't take too much damage. But since then we've just been doing repairs and maintenance and passing time, and we finished the contract, and now we're starting to see some endosteel parts being ordered. It's gonna be a while before we're done with the list, though. Yeah, and yeah, it will be up on YouTube starting hour to an hour and a half after the stream ends. So you can catch up there as always. Spent 24 hours in transit, maintenance on the Slayer, trending downwards actually. Can we maybe ×4 that guy? Yeah, let's ×4 that guy. We got some center torsos in. I don't know what tonnage. We failed to get another center torso, 20 ton. Parts not found. Parts not found. We've burned through all of our edge already. We're finding some of these parts, like the mech heads. That's costing us quite a lot of money because all of those heads have sensors and life support, which are not cheap components. And it looks like everyone's been able to find something. Okay, so we'll advance another day, Sunday, June 4th. Still getting in center torsos, spending edge to get more center torsos. Still finding nothing but center torsos and heads. Center torsos and heads. Next will be left arms, and then left legs, and then left torsos. It's gonna be a little bit. We reached the jump point. We're making our first jump. We started recharging our drives. Personnel market. We've got a veteran flamer foot platoon. I'll pass on that. Maintenance on the Stalker 3F Mark II. Not seeing any change, which is fine by me. The Maxim is trending upwards. The APC busted a stabilizer. Maybe we can fix that. We'll have Doodles on an 8 perhaps, and he fixed it and gained an XP. That was worthwhile. Next is the salvage mech. which I don't see any changes. We're getting in center torso parts now. We're still ordering center torso parts and heads. We're still not into the left arms. It's gonna be just a little bit. Yeah, parts are still arriving. Finding center torsos. We're done finding center torsos. We just have to wait for them to come in. Next up is heads, and we're starting to get some left arms in. Or at least we will once they start arriving. Wednesday, June 7th. We're getting a bunch of ammo in, some more parts. Still working on the heads and the left arms. Yeah. Next will be the left legs. We might be on Rasalhague for a little while, waiting for parts to come in and installing them. Lots of parts are coming in, lots of parts are being found. Burnt Nakamura spends an edge to find, or to not find a head, getting a 5 both times. Diana O'Reilly gaining XP for rolling a 2. Mariana Morgenstern gaining XP for rolling a 7. Aurora Kobayashi getting XP for rolling a 9. Yeah, our administrators might actually. Does anyone have enough XP to go up yet? Not quite, although Celtic here is 4 XP away. Wait, Asta is ready to go up. Okay, so now all of our administrators, almost all of them, are veteran or above. Isabella Chung is still a regular. Moving on to June 9th, Friday. Maintenance on the Quick Draw Ash variant, and it looks like armor is going down. Jump jets and lasers are going up. I'll take it. It's not ideal, but I'll take it. Maintenance on the Banshee. Left torso is trending downwards, and we can expect all of the endo steel and ferrofibers to trend downwards no matter what we do. So I'm hoping 3049 is when the era mod changes to -1 or +1, because that'll make everything so much easier. Kevin Vanska gained an XP for rolling a 2. He is still at 13. We're getting some left legs are being ordered. Bunch of parts have started arriving. It's a good thing those don't actually weigh any tons, because otherwise we'd be swamped in them. Just tons and tons of new parts. Let's see. Finding lots of parts, but not everything. Still finding left legs. Still finding left arms, actually. Now that's it for the arms. Moving into the legs. Next is going to be the torsos. We're already getting into those. And we are 94% charged for our last jump to Rasalhague. Personnel market has been updated. Does Hoser's Ride have endo steel? No, it does not. It doesn't have the crits for it, I don't believe. We've got some autocannon 5 field gunners. So let's take a look real quick. Hoser's Ride. We will customize that in the Mech Lab so we can look at the criticals. Yeah, with the heat sinks and everything, it's mainly the heat sinks. You've got 2 spare crit spaces, which is not enough to mount any kind of weight saving technology. Which is why I consider this mech to be a pinnacle in mech design, because there's really not much more you can do with this to make it better. Maintenance on Ash's Archer, trending upwards. That's the medium laser trending upwards. Works for me. A bunch of parts arriving still. Still using edge to find parts. It's a good thing we have so much edge. Getting into the left torsos. Parts not found. Torsos needing an 8. Wow. Why are some of these 7s in one of these? Oh, it's because the elite administrators have a better target number. That's why. All right. Recharge drives. Jump to Rasalhague. Transit into system. We are 3.8 days out. We're still getting center torsos and heads in, but we're also ordering left torsos and right arms. Yeah, so it's still gonna be a little while before we get down to the bottom parts of this list. Moving on, we are now 2.8 days out. Maintenance on the rifleman. Ooh, standard armor has just dropped in quality to F. That's... I don't know how it got so bad. And the Marauder 5A is also trending upwards, which is good. Center torsos coming in, heads, left arms, left legs coming in. Left torso has arrived. We've still got some left torsos to find, but we're finding some of them. We're also finding right arms. Not into the right legs yet. 1.8 days out from Rasalhague. We've got maintenance on the Thumper. We've got Endosteel coming in. We've got more left torsos being found. Some more left torsos not being found. Right arms. And more right arms. No right legs yet. So we've still got quite a ways to go. 0.8 days out. Oh, the Vedette improved in quality quite rapidly, actually. The left side moved from an F to an E, which is always nice. Saracen looks like no change. Still has a bunch of E's and F's. Is not great. Even though he rolled a 10, that F is still not going up. That's a shame. Let's see, we've got left torsos being found still. We're down to the last couple that we need to find. Right arms coming in, right legs coming in. Next is right torsos, and then we'll be almost done. Rasalhague has been reached. Maintenance on the Blackjack. No changes there. A bunch of parts still coming in. Left. Okay, we found the left torsos. Finding some right legs. That's it for the right arms. No, that's not it for the right arms. I just wasn't all the way at the top of the list. We are finding some right legs, but we're not into the torsos yet. Moving on to June 18th. We've got maintenance on the Atlas, which is trending upwards. We've still got some parts down in D and E territory, but they're not getting worse at least. The Sabaku Kaze, which only has double extra or triple extra time for -2, trending downwards. Let's see if we can't do something about that. Quang Sub. How much time does Quang Sub have now? Okay, first of all, active personnel again. The skill level roll. Okay, mechanic Quang Sub is spending 400 minutes. Okay, so that's fine. Still getting in left arms and legs and torsos. Right arms and legs are coming in. We've finished finding right arms. We're about halfway through finding right legs. We've started finding right torsos. So once we get all of those en route, we should be able to start doing some pretty significant refits. Personnel market updated Monday, June 19th. We've got a regular mech warrior and a locust. We're not interested, thank you. Maintenance on the mobile long tom, no change. Like to see it advancing, but it is what it is. Still finding right legs, still finding right torsos. Tuesday, June 20th. Jump ship drives are fully charged. Bunch of endosteel parts coming in. Right legs being ordered. Right torsos being ordered. Finding stuff that's no longer endosteel parts. Okay, so we found some ferrofibrous armor. We found some cluster bombs that we were looking for. And let's finish finding these right torsos, and then we will start doing some mech lab stuff. Right legs are all been found. Right torsos are well on their way to being found. We found Arrow 4 ammo, nice. We found more cluster bombs. We found Gauss rifle ammo, that's important. LRM-10 heat-seeking ammo has been found as well, so that's cool. We can start loading in some alternate ammos. Not that I use those very often, but we could start. Alright, so the only thing left is 85-ton right torso endosteel. Everything else is on the way. Have some high-tech gee-whiz stuff going on now. We are about to. We've had 16 administrators working day and night for 3 weeks now trying to find all of these parts. And yeah, we just finally got the endosteel in. We're getting the Gauss rifle ammo in. LB-10X ammo needs to start coming in. Needs an 8 to find that. Yikes. How much is the cluster ammo gonna be? That's impossible. It's not gonna tell me. But yeah, now that we've got almost all of the right torso, all the right torso parts, all of the endosteel parts coming in, we can start installing some of this gee whiz high-tech stuff. We can't do anything, I don't think, with the Atlas, the Banshee, the Stalker, or the Awesome. The Orion, however, I had made a Mark III version of the Orion. It upgrades the internals to endosteel, which saves us 3.5 tons. It adds a double heatsink, and it upgrades the small laser to a pair of mediums, and it adds case to the... Oh, it doesn't add case to the left torso. That was already there. That is going to take 20,000 minutes, and we're going to need some parts that haven't come in yet. But we'll go ahead and get started on that. Ooh, we've got some people with pretty good modifiers. We'll actually have our veteran techs, I think, starting to do these refits. We'll start with Veronica. Factory refit, yes. The Marauder 5A, I don't think we can do anything with. It already has double heat sinks, XL, and endosteel. Our Ash's Archer, I was trying to do something with this, but I was not able to make much progress. If we do... You know what, let me get some other stuff done first, and then we'll take a look at that in the mech lab. The Warhammer 6ml, I designed a refit kit for that. That is the 8ml, so-called because it has 8 medium lasers. It installs a 350 XL engine to give it that extra movement point. It's got the same heat sinks, and it's got the endosteel. The endosteel saved 3.5 tons, which is going to be 2 extra medium lasers, 1 in each arm, and 3 small lasers in the center torso and head. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. That's going to be 24,000 minutes. We'll have Loney start working on that. Class F refit. Grasshopper, likewise. We've got a Mark III of that. Moves 584 because I couldn't find the space for another jump jet, or I would have made it a 585. But it only saved 3.5 tons by going to the internals, and yeah, half a ton of armor, 3 medium lasers. You know what? Why did I not install a jump jet? Maybe, oh, it's because it would have to go in the center torso, which is already occupied by this large laser. Excuse me. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start that refit. That'll be Red Modry, factory refit, yes, endo steel for the win. Wyvern. Now Wyvern, I'm kind of torn. You can tell I've got a bunch of 2R variants. We've got the Wyvern Mark IV. Does not upgrade the engine. Does add a heat sink and endo steel. Adds a couple of small lasers and case. Other than that, it's basically the same. The Mark V version does the same thing but with the XL engine. And the Mark VI actually takes it in a bit of a different direction. Replaces 40 SRM4 tubes with 42 SRM6 tubes. So I was thinking about doing that. The heat curve is going to be slightly different. It does have slightly more armor on the legs. I was thinking about throwing on some Artemis, but that's, 7 tons that I don't think is worthwhile. I'd rather just throw more missiles downrange. And it also has slightly less sustainability, since it does only have 35 shots of SRM4 ammo in his right torso. That must be a glitch. But yeah, only has 90 shots versus 100 shots. Sorry, 60 versus 100. But it's only going through them 70% as quickly. So I was debating between the 5 and the 6. The 5 just adds a couple of small lasers and case and armor and a heat sink. So I think that might be the route we're going. And we'll have B work on that. Factory refit, yes. The Rifleman, we want to customize that into the Rifleman 4N Mark II, which simply upgrades the autocannons to ultras and adds a ton of ammo with the 3 tons that it gains by doing endo steel. That'll be Chris can get started on that. Yes, we'll have her start. The Quick Draw Mark II, I had drawn up the Quick Draw Mark III. Doesn't change the engine, adds a heatsink, endo steel, keeps the ferrofibrous. I actually had enough crits left over that I could keep the ferrofibrous and just gain a straight 3 tons. One of which goes into a double heatsink. It's got half a ton more armor. It's got the case, and it upgrades the SRM4 to an SRM6 with the 3rd ton. So I like that refit. It's just a simple, straightforward upgrade. It just lets it fire its guns more often, and it gives it a couple more SRM tubes. We'll have Edeborg start working on that. She only needs an 8 or better to do that. The Cronus, I had a Mark III for the Cronus as well. Keeps the same engine, adds a heatsink. It gains 2.5 tons for the endo steel. That's one of them. Drops the 3 medium lasers and the 2 small lasers and replaces them all with medium pulse lasers, 3 of them, and adds case. And I feel like this mech is better at backstabbing, probably, especially smaller, lighter mechs. So we'll go ahead and have, I guess, Shada start on that. Now the Wolverine, I had a 6M Mark III, but this was actually a design that I did not come up with last night when I was doing all the rest of these. This is a design that I've had for a while. It doesn't do much. It just upgrades the large laser to an ER large, and for some reason it has less armor and more heat sinks and case. I don't know why it has less armor. I've done the math and it seems like it should have the same amount, but I didn't delve too deep into that. But I felt like this, with the large laser and the 3 mediums and the SRM6, just seemed too similar to the Cronus. So I was thinking about taking it down the 6R route. And the 6R, I've got some variants of that. This one's single heat sinks. This one's got an XL engine. This one also has an XL engine, as does this one. But this is the one I was thinking about doing. It replaces the large laser with an LB10X. It adds a couple of medium pulse lasers. It's got all the high-tech goodies. It's got the XL engine, the double heat sinks, the endo steel. If I recall, this one does actually run a bit cooler than the 6M has been. Well, actually, the 6M runs really cool anyways. 12, 21... Yeah, even if he jumps, he only builds up 2 heat. This guy, 12 plus 8 is 20. If he jumps and fires everything, he builds up 3 heat. That said, he does do more damage. He upgrades large laser from 8 to the LB10X does 10, and drops 1 medium laser for 2 medium pulses. Pulse lasers never did it for me. The range you lose, the bonuses, unless you're right on top of the target. Yeah, I'm not generally a huge fan of medium pulse lasers either, or even large pulse lasers. But at a certain point, if you've got a light mech killer, you want the bonus to hit, so that if you can get up in his face, you have a better chance of scoring that 6 points of damage, which is significant against a light mech. But yeah, we're going the 6R route with the Wolverine, and Anacito can do that. The Blackjack refit kit that I had for that was the Mark III, which again employs endo steel to get an extra couple of tons, and it spends those tons on mask because it just seemed like the best thing for this design. I'd rather have the 2 mediums or a heatsink and a medium. Normally I'd agree, but it started to look too spammy when I've got 6 medium lasers on a Cronus. So I didn't want to be too cheesy. I wanted to have some variety in there, and again, against light mechs, I feel like the -2 bonus is significant if you're able to get in close, which the Wolverine and the Cronus are basically designed to do. They're highly mobile medium mechs. They're designed for taking down things like Panthers and Jenners, things like that. And especially against like a Jenner or a Wasp or something, those pulse lasers are just going to be so much more reliable. But that's just my 2 cents. I'll have Oliver start on that. Judo, we've already got the refit kit for this one. It's the 02. Actually, what's the 0.1? Or the 1.5, I mean. It adds a heatsink, standard cockpit, standard gyro. Adds some armor. It's no longer primitive. Okay, so this is the standard tech upgrade. We can go ahead and... Does this one have an XL? No, it's just got a 225. We need a 180. Monotony is the spice of life, as they say, and medium lasers are so tonnage to heat efficient. I agree. I agree. I absolutely do. It's just I didn't want all of my guns to all be medium lasers, so I was trying to mix it up a bit. Ogiko can start on the Kudo. Always have a hard time getting a medium close to a light mech. Against Princess, it can be a little easier. Then again, against Princess, a lot of things are easier than they would be against a human opponent. But yeah, if I was running a light mech against a Wolverine, I would want it to be something with at least a 696 movement profile, like a Stinger or a Wasp. Ideally, you want that 711-7 movement profile, which the Assassin has, and precious few other mechs have, at least in this era. I do have a variant of the Jenner that sacrifices some things or uses Endosteel to add a couple jump jets, making it a 711-7, and I'm a huge fan of that approach to the Jenner. I don't know why the Jenner was a 711-5 in the first place. I would have dropped the SRM4s in a heartbeat. That's totally fair, and they're useful in situation mediums aren't so much. Yeah. So I think, unless we want to upgrade the Spider, or unless we've got something we can do for Ash, let's go Advanced, let's go Endosteel. Let's see what that gets us. That gives us 3.5 tons to play with. We've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 empty spots. I could have sworn I did this before and it worked, but I guess Endosteel is not happening for the Ash Archer. Is there anything else we can do? Oh, wait. There was something else we can do. We can go XL Engine. That'll save us 3 crits worth of space, which lets us then go Endosteel, and it leaves us 2 crit spaces left over to spend 3.5 tons on. Let's go ahead and reset that. We do want hatchets in the left and right arm. We want the jump jets were in the legs. Weren't they? Or were they in the torso? 55-30. 55-90. No, they were in the legs, because that's less time to put them there. Let's see. This is just barely going to work as it is, and the question becomes, what do we do with 2 more crit spaces? And in this case, I am quite thoroughly open to suggestions. We could throw in a pulse laser and a medium laser and have half a ton left over. Okay, so we've got, let's call it crit spaces in the left and right torso. How do we fill them? We've got 3.5 tons, we've got 2 crit spaces. The only thing I can think of that has such a high tonnage to crit ratio is going to be like a large laser, which is 5-2, or a medium pulse laser is 2-1. Is there any way? I mean, medium pulse laser seems like it might be the way to go. That's gonna put us half a ton over. No, let's take that all out of the legs. There we go. You know what? I kind of think I like it. Other than the increased movement speed, it's not a huge upgrade, but those medium pulses might come in handy, especially if it loses like its left or right torso. Well, if it loses its left or right torso, it's boned anyways. But yeah, those couple medium pulses for when the enemy gets in super close. We don't have to use them if we don't want to, of course. Yeah, all that does really is helps pack out the engine crits, which it didn't have to worry about before. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That's gonna be quite a while, but we'll have someone with 480 minutes, please. Ethan Labrie, Green Tech, needs a 16 plus, but hey, he'll do it. Factory refit, okay, so that's next mech down. The Atlas, the Banshee, the Stalker, the Awesome, those mechs I'm all really sure I can't do anything with. The Marauder is Tentacle Shogun's design. I don't want to mess with that, and it already has all the high-tech stuff. That just leaves the Spider, which I do have a variant of. It has almost twice as much armor, it has more heat sinks, and it adds a small laser by swapping the engine for an XL. It's a much more reliable backstabber, I'd say. And also, jumping 8 and firing 2 medium lasers gives you 14 heat. The stock Spider can only do that once before he starts running into penalties. This guy with 12 heat sinks can actually do that a couple of times without worrying. So yeah, that works for me. And we'll have Kazuko start on that. And now we really just have to kill some time, is all we have to do. We've got all kinds of parts needing to be ordered. We've got medium pulse lasers added to the list. We already had 15 of them on the list. 350 XL engine has been added to the procurement list, which reminds me, we should have converted our victory points to support points and traded those in for bonus parts, which I did not do, which I should absolutely have done for that 350 XL engine, which is going to cost us 6 million C-bills, which is no joke. Alright, so other than this right torso, everything else is relatively quick to find. We really need 20 of those. Yeah, 360 million C-bills in our pockets right now. Yeah, we can throw around money like it's no big deal. Let's see. Let's just finish watching this list. Go down to 0. That'll be Friday, June 23rd. Maintenance on the Awesome. Quality remains A. I do still see double heat sinks at less than ideal quality. The Jabberwocky industrial armor drops in quality, but other things are going up, which works for me. Mobile Long Tom trending upwards. APC I don't care about. Pegasus trending upwards. We've got some parts coming in. We spent some edge to find this right torso. We only need to find one more. We got Ferrofibrous armor on the way. We've got Arrow 4 ammo on the way. Gauss rifle ammo, LBX ammo on the way. Some smoke and heat-seeking ammo. Some Inferno ammo. Support PPC ammo. I don't remember ordering those even. Uh, but yeah, the procurement list is getting shorter by the day, which is nice. Going into Saturday, June 24th. Bunch of parts arriving, bunch of parts being found and not found, as it is. More found than not. The hatchets are gonna have to be ordered by an elite. The LB-10X cluster ammunition and the medium pulse lasers are gonna have to be ordered by an elite. We did find the Orion refit kit. It'll arrive in 10 days. The Warhammer refit kit will arrive in 7. The Grasshopper and the Archer not found, needing 8s on those. Bunch of endosteel parts coming in. Wolverine customization is going to be a while. We got the right torso finally. Pro Fibrous Armor, Arrow Ammo, LB-10X ammo, SRM Inferno ammo, hatchets being ordered. That's nice. Found the Rifleman 4N Mark II refit kit. That's another one that can get started on here in 11 days. The Dig King is trending upwards, although looks like some armor is going downward. Bunch of parts coming in, bunch of stuff being worked on. Arrow 4 ammo not being found. Still working on finding these hatchets. Still working on finding the Grasshopper, Archer, and Quickdraw refit kits. Found the Cronus refit kit. It'll arrive in 7 days. Moving on to June 27th, we've got maintenance on the Sholagar. No change. We've got more endosteel parts coming in. We've got nothing super interesting here. We found an ER large laser. It'll be here tomorrow. It said no LBX cluster ammo. Yeah, we actually found some. It'll just be a little bit. 3 days, 7 days, 10 days. Medium pulse lasers also needing 7s and rolling 5s. Found the Grasshopper kit, found the Wyvern kit, found the Kudo kit. Will arrive in 6 days. Apparently we did not order enough 70-ton endosteel parts because we're still ordering more as part of the refit kit. Right arm and left and right leg endosteel. Parts not found. I'm guessing that's for either the Archer or the Grasshopper or something. Right. Moving on to June 28th, we've got maintenance on the Stuka. Trending upwards. Nice to see it. More endosteel arriving. Gauss rifle ammo, LRM ammo, ER large laser has arrived. Okay. Snyder, hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're gonna need all of that Star League tech when Kerensky's friends show up. Yeah, we're planning on being prepared. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of stuff is showing as impossible, but that's because all of our administrators have already done all they can for the day. So yeah, the tech level depends on which administrators are available. And yeah, we're planning on being prepared. We've got LBX autocannon ammo coming in. AC gained an XP. Is that enough to... Oh, yeah, we've got some people with some XP. For example, Celtic here needs to spend some XP and become an elite. Veteran at 35, veteran at 36. Those guys are going up soon too. It's gonna need a 7 or better to find that 350 XL engine. Going on to June 29th. Ashenar Battle Mechs spec leak for new variant of classic design. The Helm memory core has allowed another design to become even more effective. The latest variant of the Phoenix Hawk is flush with new bells and whistles that would make General Kerensky himself envious. Details are still coming in, but a source has leaked that the new PXH-3D has not only incredible range for its weaponry, but also has been redesigned from the ground up to be more effective as a medium scout, far from supply lines. I feel like I've read that to you guys before, but I'm not sure. Arrow 4 ammo, Gauss rifle ammo, Ferrofibrous armor. Bunch of stuff is arriving. We've got the Wolverine customization kit in 52,000 minutes. Giovanna Alexander gained an XP for finding fuel air bombs. Still only at 4. We've still just got hatchets, LBX, pulse laser, and that engine waiting to be found. Needs a 7, rolled a 6. The hatchet, the LBX, and the pulse lasers are still being looked for. The crosscut logger mech trending upwards. Thumper trending upwards as well. Love the PXH. Put faster XL engines and pulse lasers in them. Yeah. It's the what is it? The 3D was it? Is if I'm recalling the specs correctly, it's a rather effective light hunter with the ER large laser and the medium pulses, I think, or it is an ER large, right? Which can really help against those smaller, lighter mechs that can get away from you. Working on the Wolverine, it's going to be quite a while yet. We got the hatchets being found. We've got hatchets not being found. LBX cluster ammo being found and not being found. Pulse lasers being found and then not being found. We did find that 350 XL engine. It'll be arriving in 5 days. All right, July 1st. We've got the unit market. Don't see anything I'm interested in. As far as heavy aerospace, we've got the Chippewa at 90 tons, which has LRMs and large lasers. We needed to replace something, didn't we? Yeah, we need a replacement for Wing 2. We're gonna go unit market. We're gonna pick up this Chippewa, which is a 90-ton heavy. We will assign that to... Well, first we're gonna set the extra maintenance time at ×4. We'll set the best tech that we can on it, which I guess will be Hanul Yi. Do we have an aerospace pilot that can pilot it? We do. We have Lokomaikai Thrisingham, who is a 1-3 with natural aptitude. Wow. Yeah, assigned to unit as pilot heavy Chippewa, and we will also give you the rank of Lieutenant Senior Grade. We will add you to the TONE in Wing 2. Oh, aerospace fighter, that's fine. Okay. Other than that, we've got the contract market updated. Okay, we do have a couple of contracts available. I think we might wait a month or so. Which stats? These stats? Or, oh, his stats, the Lokomaikai, yeah, with the 1-3 with natural aptitude, weapon specialist, medium pulse laser, and blind fighter. That, I just need to keep him alive is all. Which I'm not the best at doing when it comes to aerospace pilots. Let me see here. We've got Adam Gato has enough XP to improve his gunnery. Frederick French has enough XP to improve his gunnery. Hoser is 10 points away from being able to improve his piloting. Wayne Henshaw, Tentacle Shogun, is able to improve his piloting, 6 away from improving his gunnery. Probably gonna cost a lot of points to put him in a jet, yeah. NAP, good for aerospace, keeps them from diving straight into the dirt when natural aptitude piloting. Keeps them from, yeah, the lawn dart. Yeah, for sure. Paid out $1 million in C-bills and salaries and overhead. Let's see. Oh, Wyvern gained some like it hot. Which, remind me, removes penalties of heat by 1. I think it makes the rolls easier to avoid ammo cook-offs. No, it's the -1 to hit that they ignore. Okay, so that's cool. He now has 3 special abilities, which is, I mean, the first 2 are really cool by themselves. Some Like It Hot is just icing on the cake. But with that said, it is July 1st. It's the end of the month. I feel like this is a good stopping point. We're still working on the Wolverine. Warhammer's being worked on. Found the LBX cluster ammo. All the shiny toys, yes. Yes, I am going late because of all the shiny toys. We've just got these items left on the procurement list. Everything else is on its way. We can go ahead and save our game there. Thank you all for joining me. Let me go ahead and raid Big Fluffy, as is becoming the norm. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Discord is a good place to be. I posted all of these designs on there. And we will see you next time.